Honesty, ethics, and facts are extremely important to me. And Project Veritas has spent years claiming that it is very important to them as well. That's why I'm making this video. I am aware that one small mistake does not even compare to what the mainstream media has done over the last many years. But when a company like Project Veritas talks about ethics the way they do, I think that when something is seen, regardless of how small it is, it should be called out. The other reason is because of my own ethics. When I see lies, I want to call them out. And the third reason is because this wasn't a mistake. They did this on purpose, and I will prove it to you. And I think that this is something that James O'Keefe and Project Veritas needs to clear up immediately, because it looks very bad. And I'm not happy because even the comments, like the fan reaction to it, actually proves what I'm saying. Allow me to show you. Yesterday, Project Veritas released the call at Twitter headquarters between the CEO and everybody. They released this 2-minute and 19-second long video. This video was effectively a compilation of, I guess, what they consider the best parts of the call. The full call is 45 minutes. So this 2-minute video is obviously edited. This is evident by Project Veritas themselves. What Project Veritas does when they make a cut, to kind of like admit that they're making a cut, is they put a white flash in between the cuts. That's to show the viewer, yes, we're editing and we're making it obvious, so don't worry about it. Allow me to show you.
Mr. Musk plan on dealing with a mass exodus, considering the acquisition is by a person with questionable ethics.
The question.
That flash right there is them saying, yes, there's a cut. But it's not a deceptive cut, it's just a cut, right? Although this time it actually is. Let me show you.
How does the board...
You see, this first quote by Leslie Berland, a lot of people have reacted to it, including Leslie herself. You can see right here, she claims that I read real-time questions that come in from our employees. It's always open and unfiltered. An audio clip of me reading was leaked, edited and misrepresented as my and the company's views. She's actually not lying, and I can prove it. The subtitle and even her audio,
How does the board...
it starts off with how does. How does the board and Mr. Musk plan on dealing with a mass exodus considering the acquisition is by a person with questionable ethics? So what Project Veritas has done here is made it sound like it's her question. Therefore, saying that Musk has questionable ethics is her statement. Now, if you play the full clip, which Project Veritas did upload, this is what we actually hear.
A question for Brett. How did the board...
There's the question. It starts off as question for Brett, meaning that she is reading the question and not asking it herself. In the 2-minute version, Project Veritas cut out her voice and the subtitle of question for Brett to give off the impression that it is in fact her question and not that she's reading the question from another Twitter employee. Obviously, the Twitter employee who asked that believes Musk has questionable ethics. Okay, fine. But everyone's blaming her, and she didn't actually do anything wrong. She didn't do anything wrong. And I can't help but feel that this was partly on purpose, because 13 hours ago is when they uploaded the 2-minute version, but they didn't upload the full unedited audio until 2 hours later. Within those 2 hours, all of Project Veritas's supporters already thought that she is the one to blame, pretty much. And this is further proven by the comments. If you look at the comments here and here, you'll see very similar comments, but I'll just read them on her own post, because Project Veritas supporters went from PV to her Twitter. And, I mean, just look at this. Do you have the real recording? Like, do PV supporters even go to PV's page? They uploaded the real fucking recording. I honestly think that when PV uploads long videos like this one, they don't actually listen to it. And I usually don't either, but I wanted to see if this really was deceptive, and it was. Like, did anybody go to 22 minutes and 25 seconds to hear the part of the quote that literally says, question for Brett? That little bit proves that she didn't ask the question herself. Like, look at some of these comments. How is the actual recording of you misrepresented? She's not even talking about the actual recording. She's talking about the 2-minute edited clip. So they're not even listening. Look, the full recording is available to watch on YouTube. Like, okay, this is how like almost all the comments are. Or this one, it was not misrepresentation of what you said, and the full 45-minute audio was leaked as well. Yes, and did you, Crypto Bish, listen to the 2-minute version and the 45-minute version? Because they're not technically different, but the 2-minute version has the question for Brett cut out. You believe that she was asking the question, therefore you didn't listen to the 45-minute version. That's pretty obvious, isn't it? And this is how almost every so release the whole recording. It is released by PV, dude. This is how almost every comment is, both on her tweet, on this video, it's all like this. People just calling her out when she didn't do anything, you know? And listen, I am not trying to just make a big deal out of like one edit, but the thing is, again, their ethics are so high. My ethics are so high. It wasn't an accident, and I've called out PV before. I called out PV a long time ago when they actually betrayed Benny Thomas as one of their whistleblowers. If you want to know what they did and how they did it, check out this video here on my channel. But anyway, about this edit towards Leslie Berland, I actually sent PV a message through an email. I'm hoping they respond. If they do, I'll let you guys know. Alright, I just had to move around the image here so that some of my personal information was covered. Okay, so this is what I sent. Hi, my name is Matt Constantino, and I have been a supporter of your organization for years now. However, the video uploaded today, titled Twitter Insider Leaks Audio Recording of Internal All-Hands Meeting Following Elon Musk Takeover, has given me concern towards your ethics in editing. You started this video by showing Leslie Berland reading a question that was shown in the chat. However, in this video, you edited it to make it appear as though she made the statement herself and thus made the quote, by a person with questionable ethics, appear as if it was Leslie's opinion or question. This is further proven by the subtitles. In this video, the beginning of the subtitles read, "How does the board?" But in the full 45-minute audio, the quote begins at 22:25 and clearly says, question for Brett. Why was Leslie saying, and the subtitle, question for Brett, left out of the 2-minute and 19-second video? As far as I'm concerned, this was PV trying to lead people to believe that the question was her own, to make Leslie look bad and accusatory, and you only included the subtitle in the 45-minute full version so you could defend it on legal grounds. I didn't say this, but I also believe it's because PV doesn't think that people will watch the 45-minute version, and technically that's true, a lot of people didn't. As stated, I am a staunch PV supporter, but as such, I also feel it is my duty to call out when I think something is wrong. I look forward to your answer. So as stated, this is a very small thing, and they are nowhere near as bad as the mainstream media. But they did this on purpose, and with their beliefs on ethics and everything, even a small mistake, when you talk about yourself the way you do, comes off as a big one. Actually, no, I was just thinking about something and I had to make a cut here. I don't think that this is a small deal. I think it's a big deal. Allow me to explain. I've been watching Project Veritas for a long time, and as such, I know the way that James O'Keefe thinks and stuff. And when he does retracto, I can almost predict what he could do based on the way that this was edited. You see, this is what I'm predicting could happen, but I hope won't happen. And I hate to say it, but I can almost believe that he would do this. And I really hope he wouldn't. And if he does, I don't think I can follow James O'Keefe anymore, if he does this. But here's my fear. That Leslie Berland will call him out for the edit, and then James O'Keefe will make a retracto video basically saying, What are you talking about, Leslie? I showed you talking. The full 45-minute video is on my page, unedited. That's you talking with your voice, your mouth, your quotes. But ignoring the fact that in the 2-minute video, they cut out the question for Brett section. Because he can fall back and say, well, I have the full 45-minute version, so what did I edit? I really don't want to think that James O'Keefe would do something that dishonest and unethical, but I do see it as a possibility. Please, I hope I'm wrong about that.
Yeah.